get a good feeling, yeah. Get a feeling that I never had before. No, I get a good feeling, yeah. Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah. Get a feeling that I never had before. No, I get a good feeling, yeah.
And welcome to another show of Big Chats right here on Love TV, and we are simulcast on More FM. I am Tyrone Chimilio.
Hey, good evening, guys. I'm your girl Heidi Agalanche, aka Lady Spice. I'm here in the building. Love TV simulcast by More FM. Guys, we're here today. May 12 people. Big chats, big things happening. We got segments lined up. We have mothers today. So tell you guys a little about Mother's Day. We know we're celebrating Mother's Day on Sunday. So we dedicate the show to the mothers, and we have two mothers here, and we're also going to talk to them later on in the show, get their feedback, what it feels like to be a mother, talking about their mothers. And guys, the show is going to be hot. It's going to be mothery today.
Mothery. I love that idea.
Mothery today. It's all about the mothers.
You know what, Idea? We have to reflect a bit on what took place last week. If you missed Big Chats, last week we spoke about, violence and how it affects young persons, and we also had two wonderful guest speakers. We had Douglas Hyde and we have Sergeant Karkamo from the police community unit, in the police department, which was great. It was great. We got great reviews for the show. And guys, make sure that you always keep it locked on Big Chats. And we have something else to add to you today, because you could actually go on our Facebook page, which is Yam Belize. So log on your Facebook, search Yam Belize, add us as a friend, and you could send your shout outs today. So make sure that you highlight and you big up your mama, because like what Idea said, it's going to be a fun-filled show highlighting mothers, and mothers are so special. So make sure that you log on our Facebook page, and we'll send your shout outs live. But before we get to that, we have to highlight our sponsors. We have Smart.
We have UNFPA, United Nations Population Fund.
We have Summit Foundation.
We have Hummingbird Furnishing.
We have Coca-Cola.
We have Yam members and their family.
We have Chit Chat.
We have NDAC.
And we have have a huge thank you to Santiago Castilla Limited. Remember, guys, they're promoting Dutch Lady, so it's no longer Rainbow Milk. They're the same product, but just different name. You understand me?
It's now Dutch Lady. Same
Lady.
Rainbow, but now it's Dutch Lady.
And
right?
also, guys, remember that Youth Voices is having a special event on May the 18th. It is called World Power Poetry Night and Mini Slam, taking place at the Pickwick Club. So let me repeat that for you one more time. They're having World Power Poetry Night and Mini Slam, 6:30 to 8:30 at the Pickwick Club on May the 18th. Youth Voices, guys, they were here before talking to us. We had Naya Bingi and Saga speaking to us about the poetry and some of the events that they do. So guys, make sure that you go out there and you support them. As for that, what we will be doing right now, we're going to get into a commercial break, and we'll come right back right here with Big Chat and two beautiful mothers for you guys. So with that, quick commercial break.
Hey mama, hi mama. Oh my, oh mama don't cry. Gonna keep you by the blood so high. Reaching out to all the mothers in the world. Sometimes it's just the way things are to be, yeah. Thank you, mama, for the 9 months you carried me through. All those pain and suffering. No one knows the pressure you bear, just only you. Give you all my love, oh yeah. Thank you, mama, for the 9 months you carried me through all those pain and suffering. No one knows the pressure you bear, just only you. Listen my words and my uttering. Mama, I will never let you down. I'll never go away. I'll always be around. You know why you do it, such love that you found. I'm always gonna let you wear that crown. Through the roughest of times, you maintain your calm towers, your only end, while sheltering me from the storm. And when it's cold, you wrap me in a towel so warm. Oh my, I'm so glad I was born. Thank you, mama, for the 9 months you carried me through all those pain and suffering.
We can beat them forever and ever. Oh, we can be heroes just for one day.
Big Chatz, great vision, greater action, by youths, for youths, building our nation.
The show that is not afraid to tackle the issues that you care about. The show that is inspired and created by youth for youth. The show that gives you what you've been asking for. The show that gives you a voice.
Big Chatz.
Yes, Belize, the Belize Family Life Association's youth advocacy movement is back with the #1 rated teen show on the airwaves, Big Chatz, at 3 p.m. on Love TV and More FM. Now with more surprises, more segments, more giveaways, and more burning issues. Tune in and log on to Big Chatz.
Coming to you live, bringing you facts. Youths on the movement, call it Big Chatz.
Smart promotions are sizzling hot. Smart customers, now you can get an automatic double up on your first $20 upload for the month. Upload $20, get 40. We're burning up. To make it even better, also get 100 free SMS for every 10 minutes of talk time used on national calls. Smart is bringing the heat. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Be smart, bringing people together.
Hummingbird Furnishings is proud of its unique blend of wicker, rattan, wood, bamboo, and resin outdoor products made for domestic and commercial use. We continually strive not only to create beautiful work of art, but furniture that will last a lifetime. Each piece is intricately hand-woven and manufactured with the finest materials and craftsmanship available. Thorough inspections are executed as products progress through each department, assuring our customers the highest quality. Let us help you to create your very own masterpiece. Visit us in San Pedro, Placencia, or Belmopan. Browse our website www.hummingbirdfurnishings.com or call us at 822-3164. Hummingbird Furnishings, beautiful furniture built to last a lifetime.
Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah. Get a feeling that I never had before. No, I get a good feeling, yeah. Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah. Get a feeling that I never.
And yes, Belize, we're back with more Big Chatz here on Love TV, broadcasted by MORE More FM. Guys, I also want to highlight the campaign, a campaign by Coca-Cola. Here, you post on your Facebook, who is your hero? Just tell me who is your hero and why, and you can get a chance to win a case of 1 liter Coke by Coca-Cola. Also, while you're on our Facebook, you can also post anything you want to see on the show. If you want to hear something and grind my gears, if you have a young person that you want to be featured on You and Blast, just post it up on our Facebook and we'll be more than happy to have you guys on our segments. Now, I want to give away some prizes as usual. I can't come here on Saturdays without giving out some prizes. So we have, of course, we have our smart giveaway. The question for a smart giveaway is, what are the full name of the 2 hosts for Grind My Gears? The full name for the 2 hosts of Grind My Gears. text me the answer at 623-8490. That is 623-8490. Text me the full name, and be sure to put your name at the end of the text so that I can call your name who won the prizes. Text me, guys. Tyron?
Okay, guys, and remember, now we have to introduce our two beautiful guests for today. We have special mothers in the building. To my right, we have here with me, we have Miss Lopez, Miss Josephine Lopez. Can you please introduce yourself once again?
Yes, good afternoon. My name is Josephine Lopez, and I'm here today to talk about the beautiful, loving mothers that we have in Belize and the hard work that we have every day to take care of our children.
Okay, and to my left, we have Miss Flowers. Miss Flowers, how are you? Can you please reintroduce yourself?
Okay, like you heard, I'm Joyce Flowers. It's a pleasure to be here with youths today. And like Miss Lopez said, we are here to talk about motherhood, and it's a joy to be a mother.
Okay, so let us begin. Miss Lopez, in terms of being a mother, how do you see motherhood for you?
Okay, to me, I believe motherhood is the most challenging job you will ever have. And you need to, based on love first, you have to know your children, because if you have more than one is challenging. So can you imagine having three? Like myself, I have three boys, so I have an active home. It's active every day. So I think you just have to know what they like. You have to encourage them with their strengths, and you have to always give them some kind of wisdom and explain to them why you're not supposed to do certain things and why you should do it. You should always explain to them, not just always, oh, don't do that or this. If we are in Belama, and we are near the crocodile, so I would always tell my son, be careful because you can get hurt, and so things like that, you explain to them why they need to be safe, so on.
Okay, and Miss Flowers, how about you? What has motherhood been like for you?
And how many kids do you have?
I gave birth to 7 children, 5 are alive. And for me, to be a mother, you have to possess virtues like love, perseverance, and all the other things that goes with motherhood. You have to be like a nurse, a doctor, teach everything to your children. Children are what you teach them from a very young age. And if you set example, you're likely to have good children.
Okay. What are the main things, especially in terms of being a mother? You have people who take that motherhood and take it as something very, very special. As moms, speaking about the challenges, what also becomes the opportunities when you are a mother?
Like I said, it gives you the opportunity to learn yourself, because motherhood is not taught. You learn motherhood as your children. Have your children and they grow up. You learn certain things. You learn to have patience. You learn to teach them. You learn to love them. You learn with bringing up children.
One of the things that I've heard before, in terms of being a mother or a parent on a whole, there is never too much preparation. Is that true?
Yes, I think so. Because, having children, you have to learn the different type of children you have. All children are different. Even if they are twins, there is some difference. So it's like you have to study your children, know how to deal with your children, to scold them, to teach them, to nurture them. It's something that mother has to study, and there has to be love to do these things.
Okay, guys, what we will be doing, we will get into rocking fashions, and then we'll come right back with more of our two beautiful mothers, Miss Lopez and Miss Flores, right here on Big Chats.
What up, Belize? Welcome to another edition of Rockin' Fashion here on Big Chatz, and I'm your host, Nerlan. Now, for today's segment, I'm here to talk about pampering and different ways you can do so. Here are some reasons that I found that people pamper themselves. One is for stress relief. Another could be health purposes. And lastly, but not least, is treating yourself because you deserve it. And that's why today I'm here visiting Hot Hill Spa in Belama. Tirza Lawrence. Hi, Tirza.
Hi.
Thank you for joining us.
Sure.
Tell us a little bit about Otil Day Spa.
Hotel Day Spa has been in business for about 8 years. The owner, Onelia Palma Wolfenbarger, she is professionally trained. She's been in the business for about 19 to 20 years.
And how long have you guys been in existence?
About 8 years. We were first at Barrack Road, Newtown Barrack Road, but we moved here for about 3 years.
All right then, and what's the meaning behind the name Otil Day Spa? Because I've never heard anything like that before.
Well, we were trying to look for a very unique name, something that's very unique. So we found the phrase Etsa and Otsil in a Mayan dictionary, which means house of tranquility and peace. And we think that that's a good name because that's what we try to provide for our clients.
Something different and new. All right, then tell us a little bit about the different kind of massages you guys offer here.
We do full body massages, the aromatherapy massage, that Anelia is currently demonstrating, where we use aromatherapy oil. We have a mud massage that instead of oil we use mud, and a marine massage, which instead of oil or mud we use seaweed.
First time I've heard about marine massage. Sounds like something very spontaneous. That do a lot of people access that as well too?
It's not as common as the aromatherapy, but it's pretty common, yeah.
All right, and other things that you guys offer here?
We also do body scrubs, body wraps, and we also do facials and manicures and pedicures. We cater to men and women. We have as many men as we have women coming in.
All right, then, and tell us a little bit of psychology behind why people do massages and do their manicures and pedicures.
Well, today everybody's stressed out. Everything is fast. Coming to Otsil is just calming down everything, finding a nice quiet place to really boost your self-confidence, how you feel. If you feel good, you look good, and you'll operate good, you'll function well, much better,
Guys, of course, I urge you to come out to Otil Day Spa in Belize City. Until next time, keep it rockin' Belize.
And welcome back to Big Chatz right here on Love TV. And remember, guys, we are also being simulcasted on More FM. So if you want to hear us, if you need to leave home and you need to make sure that you keep in tune to Big Chatz, make sure that you log on to More FM 99.5 or 107.1. Remember, guys, I have to send a shout out to my sponsors. We have SMART, UNFPA, United Nations Population Fund, Summit Foundation, Hummingbird Furnishing, Coca-Cola. You have members and their families. We have Chit Chat, Endoc and Santiago Castillo Limited, who are promoting Dutch Lady. We have to send special thanks to Floresol and also Otil Day Spa. Idea?
Yes, Belize. Again, I want to mention the question. The question is, what are the full names for the two hosts of Grind My Gears, people? We don't want the nickname for the hosts, not the nickname, the full names. Like, for example, if I am the host of Grind My Gears, you will text in Haidia Golanche. Just for example.
Yes,
not Lady Spice. Lady Spice. Right? Not Lady Spice. Text in Haidia Golanche. So we don't want my nickname, which is Lady Spice. We want Haidia Golanche. Text the number again is 623-8490. That's 623-8490. Just text that number, no nicknames. Also remember to text your name, and please don't send me your nickname either. We're dealing with Christian given names right about now at Big Chatz. Okay? So please, guys, just text me and you can win yourself some smart prizes.
All right, guys, and we're back once again, and we have our two beautiful mothers here with us. This is a very special show for us because it highlights mothers, and mothers are so very important. Just as fathers, but mothers are really, really important.
Everybody
right?
have their day on this day, that's a Mother's Day. Okay? So right now we are dealing with Father's Day when Father's Day. Because not that we don't love them too, though. But we are dealing with Father's Day when Father's Day comes.
Right, we still have here with us, we have Miss Lopez and Miss Flowers with us. And I would like to ask you this question, Miss Lopez. What can you tell us in terms of giving a reflection in terms of your mother and how she raised you up and how important it was for you to take some of the same skills that she taught you in terms of motherhood as well?
What I learned from my mother is to always put God in our lives.
Wow, that's very
so
nice.
Yes, and to find a time to pray with your children, whether it may be in the night time or during dinner time. But try to do it one time for the day and always let them know about God and have a personal relationship. Because my mom, she doesn't live in Belize. My mom is in New York.
Okay.
And I always, I would pray and say, I hope I can save up a little more money and see her, because when we're together, it's just like I give her all my undivided attention. No one else is around. Or I would tell my friends when she visit Belize, she's here for a week. Don't worry, you might not hear from me because I have to make up all that time so I know what it's about. And she always would find that family time, put God in our lives, and take us out, learn about each of our children, their strengths, let them work on their strengths and on their weaknesses also.
Okay.
And you, Miss Flowers, what special moments do you have with your mom?
Okay, although my mother was a hard worker, she found time for us. It's three of us, and my mother found time for us. Whenever she came home from work, she'd get into that kitchen and cook. I used to stand and watch her because in those days, children couldn't do anything in the kitchen like cooking. But I used to watch her and try to take in what I see so I could learn to cook. And the special part was when the food was ready, she would sit at the table with us and she would give us all the story from when she was young. And what I picked up, she was trying to tell us good from bad and examples of what she went through. I remember her telling me, I'm sending you to high school because I don't want you to work as hard as I am working. I took that in and I made sure I passed and I graduated from high school. So she used to do housework. I had the opportunity not to have to do housework, So she was like a model to me and at the same time a teacher, like I said. So I thank her for that.
And yes, Belize, we have to go into our health tip and we'll be back with more conversation here on Big Chats.
Here's your sexual and reproductive health tip brought to you by Big Chatz. Fluids released from the penis, even very early on in sex, can cause pregnancy or transmit an STI. So put on a condom before there is any contact between the penis and your partner's body. Your sexual and reproductive health tip brought to you by Big Chatz.
And welcome back to Big Chats right here on Love TV. Remember, guys, as we're also being simulcasted on More FM, and we're still here with myself, Haidia, with Miss Lopez and Miss Flores, and we're talking about Mother's Day. And everything is about motherhood and the importance of motherhood. And let me ask you this, when it comes to motherhood, you have challenges, you have opportunities, but what do you say to other persons or persons who maybe cannot have children, because that is something very important, because I've met parents who cannot have kids, but they adapt, and motherhood, they still take that job or that responsibility so passionately, and sometimes I'm like, that is not your child, but they still exercise such energy in raising children. What do you say to people like that?
Well, I think if they are always helping others, they should continue. You should continue to be positive, and you should continue to help not only in your home, in your community. That's what we need. We need mothers to be role models. We need mothers to be, when you think about mother, you always think about, oh, I want to go to someone to make me feel warm, when I need a warm hug, or I know all my friends, some can be 50 right now. Oh, I just want to go to mommy to look what's in the pot. You know, those are the things you think about. Mother is always there. Her door is always open. And it's like at my house, I have 3 boys that's my own. But if you visit at this moment right now, I have about 10 boys playing basketball, or you know, one was using the computer doing his homework, and it's a community. They're neighbors. That's the way you're supposed to live. If you have that love in your home, others will come in and want to be a part of that, and they would want to learn, because remember, all of us we're not raised the same. Their people, their love is described at different levels, I would say. Maybe some of us come out of an abusive home, but my friend next door, her home might be more, there's God in their home. So the child, when that child becomes an adult, that child will say, I will go, I want to be like that home there. And that's what God do. They must not give up if they didn't come out of a rich home, or a single parent home. You will always have a time in your life when you're supposed to make the correct choice, and the experiences you have will help you.
Okay.
That's what I believe.
Ms. Flowers, will you concede to the fact that it's not only biological, but it's also something as well, just as a human being, or maybe just as a woman, that you would want to be there to have an effect somewhat on another child that is not yours?
To me, motherhood is not having biological children. Motherhood is caring, loving, lending an ear, teaching. Everything that you can think good that a woman can do comes from motherhood. And for example, for me, I have my own kids, but I have a lot of sons and daughters out there, because they can always come to me for advice or some help. And you don't have to have material thing to love somebody and to help somebody. You can just talk to them, advise them, and try to make something good of that child, or even if it's an adult. Because for me, I'm a teenager, but I deal with ladies who are older than myself, and I look to them as mother, right? So it's not only having your own biological children.
Okay. What we're going to do, guys, we're going to get into an ad break, and we'll come back with more Big Chats right here on Love TV and More FM.
Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah. Get a feeling that I never had before. No, I get a good feeling, yeah. Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah.
Mama, you gave life to me, turned a baby into a lady. And mama, all you had to offer was a promise of a lifetime of love. Now I know there is no other love like a mother's love for her child. And I know a love so complete, something must leave, must say goodbye. Goodbye's the saddest word I'll ever hear. Goodbye's the last time I will hold you near. Someday you'll say that word and I will cry.
We can beat them.
Chatz. Great vision, greater action. By youths, for youths, building our nation.
The show that is not afraid to tackle the issues that you care about. The show that is inspired and created by youth for youth. The show that gives you what you've been asking for. The show that gives you a voice.
Big Chatz.
Yes, Belize, the Belize Family Life Association's youth advocacy movement is back with the #1 rated teen show on the airwaves, Big Chatz, at 3 p.m. on Love TV and More FM. Now with more surprises, more segments, more giveaways, and more burning issues. Tune in and log on to Big Chatz.
Coming to you live, bringing you facts. Youths on the movement, call it Big Chatz.
Smart promotions are sizzling hot. Smart customers, now you can get an automatic double up on your first $20 upload for the month. Upload $20, get 40. We're burning up. To make it even better, also get 100 free SMS for every 10 minutes of talk time used on national calls. Smart is bringing the heat. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Smart, bringing people together.
Hummingbird Furnishings is proud of its unique blend of wicker, rattan, wood, bamboo, and resin outdoor products made for domestic and commercial use. We continually strive not only to create beautiful work of art, but furniture that will last a lifetime. Each piece is intricately hand-woven and manufactured with the finest materials and craftsmanship available. Thorough inspections are executed as products progress through each department, assuring our customers the highest quality. Let us help you to create your very own masterpiece. Visit us in San Pedro, Placencia, or Belmopan. Browse our website www.hummingbirdfurnishings.com or call us at 822-3164. Hummingbird Furnishings, beautiful furniture built to last a lifetime.
Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah. Get a feeling that I never had before. No, I get a good feeling, yeah. Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah. Get a feeling that I never had before. No, I get a good feeling, yeah.
And yes, Belize, we're back here with more Big Chatz here on Love TV and More FM. During the break, we had some people sending some requests on our Facebook. To my beautiful mother, Martha Perez, from her daughter, Randine. And to the best mother in the world, Melissa Sanchez, from her daughter, Roslyn Belgrave. And also, I would like to remind you guys about the questions for the giveaways. The question is, what are the full names for the two hosts of Grind My Gears? People were still getting nicknames. Please send me the two names for the hosts of Grind My Gears, and remember to put your name at the end of the text. So I will just get into the other question for the Dutch Lady giveaway from Suncast, which is, what is the name of the product that Suncast is promoting? What is the name of the new product that Suncast is promoting? It has said so many times in Big Chat, so just text in. The number again to text in is 623-8490. The number again, 623-8490. And with that, we'll get straight into Miracle on the Street. I will be back with more discussion with our two beautiful mothers here on Big Chatz.
Another segment of Miracle on the Street right here on Big Chatz. I'm your host, Raven Gentle. Today's question is, what are you doing special for your mother on Mother's Day? I'm now here with two young members.
Well, the thing that I will do for my mother for Mother's Day is that we will pamper her for the entire day, which means that she won't have to lift a finger for anything that she wants done.
Well, for this Mother's Day, I will be cooking for my mom, which I have never done before. Happy Mother's Day, Mom, from me.
And that was Miracle on the Street, right here on Big Chatz. Remember, I'm your host, Raven Gentle. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, including mine. See you next week.
and welcome back to Big Chats right here on Love TV, and we're actually being simulcasted on More FM. Remember, guys, make sure to log on your Facebook, search for us, Yam Belize, and once you get
Send your requests.
Send your request. And guys, before I go, once again, we have to big up our sponsors. We have SMART, UNFPA, United Nations Population Fund, Summit Foundation, Hummingbird Furnishing, Coca-Cola, their members and their families, Chit Chat, the National Drug Abuse Control Council, NDAC, and Santiago Castilla Limited. And remember, and I'll give it to you because they adjusted the question. So if you want to win these prizes, you have to text in.
Yes.
All right?
Text in again. I will say the number, people. The number is 623 8490. Again, I will say the question. The question is, who are the two hosts for the segment we call Grind My Gears? Again, people know nicknames. So again, I will give me example. If I am the host and I go in a crowd, I can understand what they say, right? If I am the host of Grind My Gears, on our texting idea go lunch, no lady spice. Idea Golanche, right? And the next question is, what is the name of the new product that Suncast is promoting? Text in the number again, 623-8490. All right, Tyron, back into the discussion.
And once more, guys, before I continue on, we have to send special thanks to Flora Soul, celebrating 35 years of making people bloom, and also Utsil Day Spa, specializing in holistic massage body treatments, facials, and manicures and pedicures. Now, Miss Lopez and Miss Flowers, and this question goes to both of you in terms of motherhood. You have both shared some very important experiences, but I would like to make a comparison. What is motherhood for you like, since you're a younger parent than Miss Flowers, and then you could share yours as well.
I believe now there's a lot of technology. You have the computers, you have all the different games, the iPod, the fancy cellular phone. And I'm a person I'm not too experienced with it. But when it comes to like sometimes it just little things like to punish them. They have so many things now in the home that it's like, oh, I'll take that away from you. I'll take away the phone. But we have to compete a lot with technology. It helps them in this time. Right now you need it. But we compete with it a lot. When it comes to, spending time with them, sometimes they want to be on Facebook and things like that. Whereas in my time with my mom, we used to do simple things, more time at the park, at the beach. So sometimes you have to force in that one-to-one time with them. But I know it's different with my mom time and then with now. So I find that as a what you would say, a problem right now. But I work on it, right?
Okay.
Yes.
And you, Miss Flowers?
Sorry. In my time, when you are having children, everybody was mom to your children. The neighbor, your family member, everybody could scold that child or even lash that child. You could go out and leave your child with anyone and they would take proper care of them. Now it's a problem. You need to know which child you can speak to and so on. So it's a different in rearing the child. Also, the children, like Ms. Lopez said, didn't have all these technology. So we taught them how to sew and to wash and things like that. Now children get in front of the TV and all these gadgets they have. So they don't know about marble and skip and things like that, So it's a big difference. The way I was brought up and how I brought up my children and seeing how the children are being brought up today.
Okay, guys, what we're going to do now is to get into our LOL moment, laugh out loud moment, and we'll come back right here with Big Chats on Love TV and More FM. We'll be right back. It's Amika Wesley.
I the right here now, man. How things
Amika?
go?
Well, I alright. I the right here the thing about you.
Uh-huh. Where the thing about me this time?
How much I need you. In fact, I got my proposition.
Uh-huh. Tell me.
I want to go on one date, one outing, one little excursion, have some food and conversation.
And what car you want to me now?
I mean, the thing about the Maruba Resort, you know, some first class relaxation.
Okay, that sounds real good. And how you plan to reach there? By the way, your car got AC, right?
Of course, my transport got the best kind of air condition.
Oh, really? Is it tinted?
Loretta, my BM got state-of-the-art illumination.
You, of all people, got one BM?
Yes, I get it right the hop sing.
Hop sing?
Yeah, I got that plus one cruiser.
Really?
You could use one and I could use one. Loretta, come on. Stop the hesitation.
Alright, well pick me up in at the BMW when you're ready then.
Wait, which BMW?
And yes, Belize, we had over the LOL moment, we had winners for my prizes. Feeling so happy that people won. I love giving away prizes, guys. For the Smart Prize, Miss Tara Williams, congratulations. And Akim Villanueva won the Sancas Prize. So let me give the answers now that people has won. The answer for who are the two hosts for Grind My Gears, the answers were Mr. Corey Dawson and Mr. Ryan Bennett. So people may texting DJ right, but we never want that, right? So Mr. Ryan Bennett and Corey Dawson. And the new product that Sancas is promoting right now is Dutch Lady people. So we also had some people saying hello and happy Mother's Day to their mother. We have to the most wonderful grandmother, Amancia Westby, from her kids and grandkids. Also, I would like to remind you guys, you can post up on our Facebook about tell us about your mother and tell us, let us give a shout out to your mother only for today. So we're going special today because today is Mother's Day. Just post up on our Facebook, say Happy Mother's Day to who are from who, and we'll be more than happy to give those shout out. Tyrone has some requests also.
Okay, we have big up to my mom and dad. In one, we have Miss Vanessa Jones and Happy Mother's Day coming from Michael Welch to his mother. So big up to you guys. What we're going to do right away is to go into our end up tip, and we'll come back right here on Big Chats.
Welcome to another great show of Big Chats for the year 2012. This is your end up tip for the day.
Hi, my name is Susie, and I've had a stroke due to my cigarette smoking. I now need help with feeding, dressing, bathing, even going to the bathroom. Sometimes it's people who work here, sometimes it's my son Daniel. My tip to you is enjoy your independence now.
This is your end up tip for the day.
And yes, guys, welcome back to Big Chats. Remember, once again, the National Drug Abuse Control Council is celebrating No World Tobacco Day, which will be held on the 31st of May. So remember that, guys. Hi there.
Yes, and also we'd like to remind you about the campaign held by Coca-Cola. You can post on our Facebook who is your hero. Maybe your mom, your dad, an aunt, an uncle, your grandmother. Who is your hero and why that person is your hero? Let it be short to the point. Maybe a couple sentences, maybe 5 or 6 sentences. Tell us why that person is your hero, the person's name, what is the relation to the person to you, and you can win a case of 1 liter Coca-Cola sponsored by Coca-Cola. And also we'd like to tell you guys about event held by Youth Voices the 18th of May called the World Power Poetry Night at Pickwick Club. They're inviting you guys to go and tell a poetry, anything that is your talent, at Pickwick Club at the 18th of May. Yep, Tyrone, that's it.
All right, guys. One of the things I would like to ask you, Ms. Lopez, and as well as you, Ms. Flowers, it's a new era in terms of parenting, and back in the days, you used to say a lot of traditional families, but now it's more this whole independent woman, single parent kind of thing, and people always have different opinions, but, what would you say to the difference? Because is there a slight difference between having a mom and a father within a home and in comparison to just a mother? Do you think it's different, when it comes to motherhood?
Yes, I believe there's a difference. Because when you have, I have 3 sons, and I am extremely happy that we're the father and I we're happily married, and we're together for 16 years. And they need to identify with someone who is like them as they grow, because the boys there. I have my oldest son, Javar Lopez. He is 14 and he's starting the puberty. So you need someone who can explain different things that happen with the body and all that. And they, your voice change, the hair on your face and all. These are things that happen. So I think it benefits the child when both parents are in the home. But it doesn't mean that if it's just a mom or a dad, that's where we need the extended family. Because, something could happen to a child's mother or father might pass away because, like with cancer, these are things that's reality, right? So there we have an uncle or a grandfather might step in and help them out. So it do benefit the whole family.
Okay.
Yes.
And Ms. Flowers?
I agree that the ideal family is with a mother and father and children. But I do believe that a single mother can raise productive children. And it comes back to the community life. If we teach our children that people in the community, other family members, or some adult that a child can look up to, a child can be well brought up without a father in the family. That is my belief.
Okay. What we're going to do, guys, we're going to get into our Youth on Blast segment, and when we come back with more of Ms. Lopez and Ms. Flores and with Ms. Heidi Galanchi right here on Big Chatz.
Yes, Belize, we're back right here with another segment of the Youth on Blast Big Chat Show. You guys all know of the group Youth Voices. We're going to talk a little bit with Saga. He's an artist, music artist, and poet. Hey, introduce yourself to the people. How you feel?
Well, like you said, I'm a poet and a rapper. I was a rapper at first and then a poet. Youth Voices got me into poetry, Yeah, got me into poetry,
How was that transition for you, How you just moved from music to poetry, and how you may like that?
The fact about it, I love writing from I small, right? So it wasn't really that hard to do, because I believe that creativity and art is within me, because my grandfather, George Gab, he was an incredible artist, a sculptor, and he was a poet as well. So it just came naturally to me. Things to think about. Never be afraid for the dark, because through the darkness comes the light. Knowledge is not known, but accepted. You know that you love a person when she can take everything from you and give you 20 times back. I like this quote when I say, pain is weakness, freeing itself from the body. Now, words are things that we use to express ourselves. Now we need to learn how to express ourselves properly. Blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. But if you brown like brown sugar, you don't know how using a map with a bun. And if you white like white flour, you don't know how mash you like tortilla. Poetic words are always used to express ourselves, but we must learn how to express ourselves properly. And a person would know what you are thinking about if you know how to use your words. Belizeans, you have to know that.
Yes, Belize, you guys just had it right. We had Saga the Poet. This is the BFLA Big Chat Youth on Blast show, all right? Make sure to tune in every time, every Saturday, 3 to 4. And make sure to check me out, of course, DJ Rabo. You guys have just been put on blast.
Society can't play me like no cardi and come me speak up, step up and me question and me not the talk but no baby chat. Cause them a feel the rat with God give me and me got so fun. This day father better watch your back off of me. But me know that the system corrupt it now. Make nobody even try to live up, hey. Try to live up, hey. Yo, youths on blast.
And yes, Belize, we just had you on blast with Mr. Ryan Bennett, DJ Ribo. I want to remind you guys, please send in your request to your mother for Mother's Day. That is what we're celebrating here on Big Chats today. Send in your request on our Facebook, or you can text in at 623-8490. With that, we'll jump straight into Balancing Beautiful Bodies, and we'll be back with more Big Chats.
Welcome to another segment of Balancing Beautiful Bodies, brought to you by Faith Fitness Club. I am your host, Jenna Ferguson. We're now joined by Dr. Ek. Good morning. Today we're going to talk about the wellness and when it comes to child daily visits at the seeing a pediatrician or a doctor, and how often can they come. What can you tell us today about that?
Well, how I usually start is that the adult usually gets a annual visit. So me and you would visit our internal medicine specialist or our GP, and that person would order for you a mammogram. When you reach a certain age, you would do your pap smear. With males over age 40, we would get a colonoscopy or prostate examined, and we do certain blood tests every year. And if you're fine, you're fine.
You're fine, you're good. But it's always still to make sure,
just to make sure, and it's preventative care.
Okay.
It's something that's well done, well known, regimented, meaning that it's written in stone. You come at specific times, and certain things are done when you come in. The first visit is usually at birth. The pediatrician is present. We make sure the baby is fine, and then after that,
it takes a couple of months in process.
Yes, the next visit should be at about 3 to 5 days. Some of the pediatricians in Belize call it the jaundice visit, because that's when jaundice shows up and we go through it.
Exactly.
The next visit after that should be at 2 months, then at 4 months, and then at 6 months. And these 3 ones are married with the immunizations, so you get your preventative shots then. In Belize, the pentavalent and the oral polio drops are given at that time.
That's apart from a child being sick, because we notice most Belizeans, whenever they get sick, that's when the time they come at the doctor, I need this, I need medication.
And it's a completely different thing, meaning at each visit that you come in, there's a handout that I give. This is what your kid should be doing at 2 months. This is what your kid should be eating at 6 months. This is how tall or how heavy your baby should be at 8 months. The teeth should come out this time, and this is what you expect with teething. So all of this is preventive care. It prepares the parent for what the kid is expected to do when you hit adolescence. At adolescence, the new things now would be to give the young ladies between 9 to 12 the shot that prevents cervical cancer. There's a new immunization out. And recently, within the last year, it's been recommended for males as well.
Okay, so
there's one germ that causes cervical cancer in females, and it's the males who spread it, and that immunization is given.
Wow, I didn't know that. When did that first started?
It started a couple years ago, at least 5 years, but in Belize, it's prohibitively expensive. So the cost for the shot is about $500, and a lot of parents don't get it. But the truth is,
it's pretty expensive, but it's better to
but it does work. It's preventive care, yes.
And how between the age when it comes to teenagers between 15, 18, or 20 years old, that's the same shot that they would recommend?
Yep, that's the same immunizations that are given. It should be started before the child, or before the young lady starts to have intercourse, because that is when it's spread. So there are many facets to primary care prevention in pediatrics.
I would like for you to give now your final recommendation.
Not only to bring the kid when the child is sick. The tip I would give parents is follow the rules when they come in at 2, 4, 6 months of age, at 9 months, and certainly at a year. Those would be the critical times to come in and visit your pediatrician or your NHI clinic, because the GPs out there are excellent. Or when you come to get your shots at the health center, to ask the appropriate questions, and they should give.
That's it for another great segment brought to you by Faith Fitness Club, Balancing Beautiful Bodies. I am your host, Jenna Ferguson.
And welcome back to Big Chats right here on Love TV and More FM. Guys, Haidia have a shout out to do, so Haidia.
Yes, Mother's Day shout out again. Happy Mother's Day to the world's greatest mom, Irene Vernon. Happy Mother's Day to you from your kids. Also, happy Mother's Day to Pearl Ramos, also from her kids. People continue to send in your shout out to our Facebook or to our text at 623-8490.
Okay, guys, what we're going to do now is to get into Grind My Gears, and we'll come back right here on this special Mother's Day program for Big Chats.
Good day, Belize, and welcome to another segment of You Know What Really Grinds My Gears. I'm your host, Corey Dawson.
And this is your boy, Ryan DJ Ribo.
And the first thing we grind my gear, that when time you want to go to the ball in area, girls there, right? But when time you go in your car thing and you pass the club, you hear they play the same playlist for last
You know what grind my gear? Belize, you know what really grind my gear? Horoscope. Horoscope lion. I know you can agree that lion no fish.
The next thing we grind my gear, Facebook. Everybody have to post their business on Facebook. Well, you want to know when something wrong with somebody. Well, I just meet this body, I make it feel like I got a sugar plum and all that kind of thing. Yes, that kind of thing there.
You know, grind my gear Belize, and this is what kill it. You know when they Belize and America they gotta see it for 2 weeks and come back and they yank. You know they're like, I want one of these, one of those, and one of them days. And that's what really grinds our gear, Belize. All right, till next time.
The Big Chat on I Love TV and More FM, right? Grind My Gears.
Grind Gears. Oh my gosh.
They're not pressure to tell you. They're not pressure.
We have more big ups. We have one more big up. This is our last big up for the show. Big up to our wonderful mom, Victoria Mejia, from her children with love.
Okay, Miss Flowers, I'd like to ask you this question before we leave. You know, like we talked, you know, when we were off the cameras live about, you know, what would you say to mothers, you know, who have, you know, lost their children in these times?
Okay, I lost my daughter. She was 32 years old. She died from cancer. And I know it hurt. As human being, it hurts when your child dies. But I want to tell mothers out there that we need to have faith. We need to pray to God for health and strength. He will lead us. He will take care of everything. Remember, God is always standing by.
Okay, and before we go, Ms. Lopez, I'd like you to give your wrap-up, your shout-outs to...
To my mom, all the way in New York City, the most beautiful, loving mother, Josephine Lightburn, and we'll meet very soon.
Okay, Miss Flowers.
Okay.
Last shout out.
I want to say Happy Mother's Day to my daughter, Lurleen Betson Gamboa, and also to my oldest daughter, Sandra Shotwell. She's in Texas. And I want to say Happy Mother's Day and happy birthday to my only sister, Alice Flowers, and to all the other mothers out there who are listening or watching us today.
Okay, they have some special gift for you guys.
Yes, we have some special gift for you guys for Mother's Day. To Miss Josephine Perdue, we would like to give you a gift certificate to go at Florasol to get yourself a nice bouquet for Mother's Day.
Wow.
You get some fresh flowers in a nice decorated arranged bouquet from Florasol. So we'd like to present you with that.
Thank you.
And for you, Miss Flowers, you will go to Oil Silk Day Spa and get yourself a beautiful, nice, relaxing massage. And you know, yes, well deserved with a for relaxing take away all the stress. And talking from experience, I've been at Oil Silk getting massage. You have your relaxing music playing in the background and they're rubbing your back, and you know, it's very relaxing. So I'd like to present you with that and enjoy it. You both enjoy your prizes.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Your shout outs?
So, like on Mother's Day to everybody, of course, I would like to see a special shout out to my mother. I love you so much, Mrs. Karen Golanchi. And also, although it's not Mother's Day, Dad, I love you too. Mr. Percival Golanchi, I love you so much. I love you guys. Also to two other, like they said before, two other mothers in my life. They're not my mother, but they have been role model to me, just like my mother, my godmother, Mrs. Loretta Morales,